Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, Komi Koza on the line, and today I have a unique game for you. First, because it's played on a different map than Valley of Death or Watering Hole. The map is Stone Maze. It's interesting, a peculiar map. And second, it has a unique twist in the game. And third, it was played a while ago, and I didn't comment on it, and I'm commenting on it now, so I don't remember what I was doing and all that kind of stuff. Third is that Nico is playing with me, and Nico is the second developer for Battleramp's Zen Edition, in case you weren't aware. So this is sort of a dev team against the good players that are Revan and Hedy. I'm Dragon, he is Lotus, and Revan I think is Lotus as well, and Hedy is the Serpent. So let's see how it's gonna go. I'm starting the target range. I think I had some unique strategy for this one. And let's see what that strategy was gonna be. So I can see that I'm already training archers right off the bat, and well, that's to poke my enemies, I guess. The second building is Alchemist Hut. No, not Alchemist Hut, Bathhouse. So I'm going the classic dragon compilation, composition of archers and geishas, which can later, you know, morph into town square, or either more towers, or for the keep itself, even. Immediately I'm encountering Hades' crossbowman. So he had a similar idea in mind, and we clash in the middle. I have two archers, he has two crossbowmen. He's retreating, I'm retreating. So this is sort of an early game clash of ranged units, who are both piercing. Archers are just strong piercing dealers. And now I have geishas coming up, and crossbowmen, they are epic fast, mad fast, and they also cast poison on the enemy, which deals damage over time, a little damage over time, but most importantly it slows enemies down by 40%, movement speed only, so it doesn't slow the attack speed or anything, just the movement. And I want that encounter, because more archers on my side and geisha now. And yeah, I'm telling Nico to scout because he isn't scouting, and he's getting rushed by blade acolytes of Revan, I think, right? And this is where I understand that I can get sandwiched between Hades' army, who is now making swordsmen, which are good against archers and geishas. And now I see that he has stables, but it's bad, because I am sort of like cutting the access to the horses, and I'm camping the stables, so he is not gonna be able to get those horses, who are in the middle on this map. Yeah, and he's in trouble, he's in big trouble. Now I'm switching to his rice and attacking peasants, so he is unable to collect the rice, which is so important. And that's where I spotted Revan's acolytes coming in. And this is what I mean by being sandwiched. If acolytes come and then Hedy is gonna attack me as well, they attack me both at the same time, all my archers, all my geishas, they are going to be shredded. For now I'm doing nothing but the archers and geishas. A very classic dragon tactic from way back. And this is where Hedy is initiating his push. I am microing the hell out of my geishas. So he was unable to take anyone and has to retreat because he got shot by the archers quite a lot. And this is me basically just, you know, trying to poke here and there, get yank points, and I understood that I'm gonna be sandwiched once I saw the acolytes, so I'm just running away. And there's a dark canopy from Revan, so that means that all my archers are going to be useless if the units are covered by dark canopy. This is where I have to retreat big time and think what the hell should I do? Because canopy invalidates my whole strategy of ranged units. And they are pushing, they know that exact fact, and that's where we are gonna go for me. That's why I'm collecting so much rice right now. Because I know I will have to run and rebuild, and they are all here, and I'm just trying to put up a fight and get as many resources as I can. As you see, archers are just dying. I'm trying to do some peasants, and if you are, yeah, you see, I'm able to build the keep because I was saving up for it. Because I was doing nothing but archers and geishas, and I got the town square, and now I got keep. I lost all my army, but I am able to build the keep, and that is a very important, you know, keep is a sort of, it's a very powerful thing, right? So I have no resources, you see just 50 points of rice and 50 units of water, and I have a keep, and this could be something, depending on how our game goes. This can be either a winning strat or a big losing strat. Nico is attacking Raven's base at the bottom, so that's a good thing. And I am able to build the hut on Nico's base. The rice is very small, so it's going to be problematic for both of us. But we probably can make it work. Some of my peasants got eaten by the wolves that guard the passages. Nico doing some work in here with the sentries and uncleans. And Raven is going defensive big time with a couple towers in there to keep the enemies at bay. I have 2 yank points, and if you are experienced in BR, you know what hero I'm going to summon. And if you are not experienced, I will tell you that's Ara. You just saw Nico's army getting obliterated by Trample. Yeah, if you are inexperienced and don't know what hero that's going to be Ara, because of her huge range and damage. But Ara is expensive, and as you see here, we are having some troubles with the resources. Not sure why they are still at my base, so they don't have to attack my buildings or anything, they can just go and attack us. They are losing precious time. And yeah, you see on the minimap they are moving in. They are going to come to this base now. And I have nothing. I have only peasants and the keep. So Nico has deceased and some other units, but we are in a bad position, so to say. I sent some peasants back to the base to kill that crossbowman and rebuild the, you know, the hut. So I can collect resources on the side. And Nico is building well, which is going to be very useful for us. Here I am building the hut, and that is great. That means I can collect more resources. Raven is scouting the Blade Acolyte to see how it's going in here and what we can do to counter their strategy. He saw nothing. And yep, my hut didn't work out just when I was sending the peasants in. Haiti is on the hunt for my peasants, and no rice collecting for me here. But I'm still building, you know, trying to be annoying. The strategy of cockroaching, just with the purpose that is to get resources, because I'm struggling. The first combat building going up from me is the dojo, so I can do spearmen. I probably with Virl in the future against, yeah, the alchemist hut is going the second. Spearmen are gonna be effective against pretty much everything because of the piercing damage, and Virl is going to be effective against adepts that cast Dark Canopy, and Blade Acolytes as well. Blade Acolytes have 100%, they take 100% magic damage, so, you know, Virl is useful. Some clash going on. Canopy is not protecting from the tower charge, I think. And Raven lost some units, but we are still in a bad position. You saw some juking from me with the peasants. No aura from me, I have to increase the numbers of the units that we have here, so I summoned 2 monks, telling Nico a very important key moment to use Death Whale on the enemy horses, so they can be dismounted and the horses can be taken by us. Which is, you see that this is, you see him, because Hedy is not seeing him, and that's gonna cost him. Yes! Death Whale is used, and I can take the horses, and he can take the horses. You see, Hedy lost some horses, I got 1, Nico got 2, and I got 2 now as well. And that's a very important moment in the game. I wrote there that it's gonna win us the game, which is... yeah, this is where I wrote it. I remember writing that. You know, it's not really a winning moment, but it's it really sets them back. Revan and Hedy really sets them back and gives us time to develop and just, you know, do all kinds of stuff. So we can breathe safely and catch up on the setback that was inflicted on us by... on me, especially because my base was wiped by the enemy team. Nico fighting the remains of Revan's army, Hedy trying to do some damage here, and me just running back. Seeing that, Ara finally here, and she's gonna kill everybody pretty much. Swordsman down. Now crossbowmen gonna... no, they're not gonna receive any damage. Maybe soon. And yes, important thing about the Dragon's Keep, right, is it has powerful siege heroes, which is Teppo and Kazan. Otomo is a melee siege hero, but I think his siege is going to be removed in the future. It was just for campaign purposes, but it's a different topic to discuss. Yeah, Teppo and Kazan, ranged siege units, and that is important. That means I don't need to do anything else. Basically, the heroes are going to be a huge part of this game. You see 1 Ara on horse just making those crossbowmen run, because she deals great damage and they can't do anything against her because she's a hero, and heroes resist piercing damage. That's just how the balance of the game is since the Legacy version. And yeah, I'm coming back to my base, and you see I have Spearmen with Virl and a couple monks, and slowly accumulating that army to counter-attack, to go on the counter-offensive. Asking for the horse, so I can give it to Geisha, I think? Yeah. Geishas on horses, always important. I'm just spamming huts here, so I can collect as many resources as possible in the shortest time. Still making more units, and yeah, I can go attack, I can go poke, but I need the siege. So I have Ara as a damage dealer, I have Spearmen and Monks as damage dealers, I have Geisha to sustain any damage that we are gonna get. Like you saw now that the Geisha healed the horse of Ara, because that horse was going to go down because of the wolves. The wild wolves in the forest. And I can go attack, but I really need the siege, because without siege I will not be able to do anything against enemy buildings. So my army right now composition it's not complete, and it has to be complete. And yeah, basically you will see siege from me, because that's a no-brainer. I'm building a fireworks factory in there, probably because of the guardians. So we can recharge. So that means the town square is going to be upgraded. I'm poking Hades' base. You see that our damage, it's just 4 shots and the serpent peasant is dead. And that's 1 more horse for me. Horses are always good. Nico, in the meantime, he is accumulating. And you saw the Teppo being summoned. Yep. Siege coming in. Another Geisha coming in, and the horse is given to her, which is how it should be, because melee units can sustain in combat on their own, but Geishas go down very quickly. That's why we have to be on horses. Unless we get shot, then the horses won't help, but yeah. Geisha on horse is still better than Geisha not on horse. Teppo is here, and that's where the assault begins. And here's a town square upgrade, so that means the guardians are gonna be in. The guardians with concussion smash, which is always useful. It's saving grace for the dragon, I would say, because of the area of effect stun. You see Teppo's just making that quick work of the serpent hut, peasant hut, and yeah, he's gonna make quick work of anything in terms of buildings. Nico is accumulating, so basically I'm going on the counter-offensive while Nico is growing in power, you know, reaching that Lotus power spike, and then he's gonna come and attack Revan, because that's the closest base to him. Scouted with the monk a little, and I see a lot of cannoneers, which is a good pick by Hedy. Engaged on horse as well. As you just saw that damage from the cannoneers on Ara, because Ara is weak to blunt, and that's why he shot her like that, and she received so much damage. And Geishas are weak to blunt, and Teppo is weak to blunt. You see him also suffering. And the cannoneers also resist Spearman's whirling spear, so all around a good pick by Hedy. If he can sustain those cannoneers, if he can heal them, that's a very good composition to go against mine. Nico is asking if he should go, and of course he should. Don't even ask me, just go. I'm looking what's going on here, and yeah, no, too early, wasted that concussion smash, because I saw a lot of units there. Just growing in power while, you know, destroying buildings and earning yang points. That's what I'm doing right now, and then it's time for the final push. Hedy is not sure if he should attack me. He's also collecting units. And yeah, this is where the final push begins, I think.
We interrupt our program to bring you this important message.
Why?
Maybe a bit too early for me with the monks. Just sent the monks and nothing else. Killed those peasants, gonna take that horse, I think, yeah. And yeah, the final push begins. I'm a little late with my geishas, with Teppo, with Ara. I'm already losing that geisha, yeah. Teppo should be attacking the tower. Teppo going on a horse, while the cannoneers are busy attacking monks and spear. Both monks and spear, they resist blunt damage. The monks resisted better than spearmen. And yeah, that's why I still killed a lot, but in general I am more successful in the combat, even though I don't have the geishas right now to help. Now the geisha is gonna come because the tower was down, and this is basically me killing the entire force of Hedy, while you see on the minimap at the bottom that Nico is fighting Revan, Lotus against Lotus. Yeah, should leave no building behind if I have siege, and Hedy just destroyed all the buildings. I guess he gave up, right? And that will leave us with Revan only. Did he give up? Is that the last? Yep, he did give up. So yeah, that leaves us with Revan only. And I can tell you right now, if it wasn't for Kip, we could be in real trouble. Probably. Kip allows me to not only defend efficiently with the heroes, but also go on the counter-offensive early than if I had, you know, just the other units. Because heroes, they are just powerful, you know, one era is very powerful. And if there are geishas, it's even more dangerous. And yep, that's where I'm coming to Revan and destroying his base now with what I have. And Nico is on the other side. I see the entire force of Nico was wiped out. So it's me again, just trying to take down Revan. And I know I shouldn't just go in because of the towers, and that's why right now when you see the Teppo going for the towers. Once the towers are down, I can rush in with my melee force without being zapped. And if I got zapped, that could be dangerous. Wild wolves giving me troubles here. Had to stun them, and that garden is gonna be saved by the geisha. A lot of wolves in here. Yeah, Revan at this point doesn't have much to offer in terms of counter-attacking. Death Whale. I saw it coming, so you saw me just putting my geisha away. And that deceased one going down. I'm not sure if he... Yeah, I just saw that he had something. That's the force of Nico lying on the ground there. And I'm just rushing in because I know that I can take this army. It's not going to be difficult. I'm just rushing in. No towers anymore. Basically, he's left defenseless. And that's where I take that opportunity and just destroy what he has left. Taking all the horses. All the horses are mine. All the horses are mine. Good comeback, as commented by Revan. Indeed, it was a good comeback. And me talking about the importance of keep. Yep, keep is important. Yeah, they should have taken down my town square, so that would prevent me from building the keep. But as you saw me, I was building the keep very early. So yeah, that wouldn't do much in that situation. Still should have taken it out though, because it would prevent me from getting the guardians and the towers if I ever needed them. But they had no siege, right? They had no siege from what I was seeing. Just like that, the keep helped me, which was sort of a gamble. But I think it was the right call. Just like that, the game is won. And that's, my friends, that is the importance of keep. GG, well played to everybody. Thank you for your time, and I will see you in the next one.